In this video, we're going to talk about transferring from place to place and what this might look like for you. The learning objectives are listed above. We'll talk about what a transfer is, some safety tips that we can teach you to help perform this easily and efficiently, and then also some pieces of equipment that you find might be beneficial for you. So a transfer is when you're going to move from place to place. This can be from your wheelchair to a bed, to a recliner, to the car, really any surface that you're going to be sitting on. And depending on your level of injury and your function will also change what this transfer might look like for you. We'll discuss ways that you can keep yourself safe, and also if there's somebody helping you or assisting you, how they can have their body in the best position to prevent themselves from harm as well. Some safety tips for a person assisting you with the transfer is to set up the environment beforehand, pay attention to body positioning, or what we also call body mechanics, and also use a gait belt. To set up your surroundings, make sure the floor is clear from anything that could trip you, and also that it's dry. If you have any kinds of lines or equipment that need to travel with you, then make sure it's set up that those won't get caught on anything or be in the way when you're transferring. Your caregiver who's helping with the transfer should also be using proper body mechanics. So if you've ever heard the saying, lift with your legs and not your back, that will also be the same here. As you can see in this image here, this is the patient who is being transferred, and then this is the person who's helping assist. So with this person, what's important to notice is the good body mechanics. So you see the bend in the knee right here, that's creating additional support. You see a wider stance where he's standing with his feet further apart so that his weight is evenly spread and he can also help support the other person. And he's also holding onto what we call a gait belt. A gait belt is a piece of equipment that allows for someone to help you transfer without them pulling on some part of your body. When helping someone transfer, pulling on their arms to do so can be uncomfortable, cause pain, it might even cause an injury. The belt is something that a caregiver can hold on to if you need some extra support and to remain safe. Here's the gait belt, and you can place this right above the belly button so you can have your person point to their belly button and you can go right above it. So I would put this belt on by wrapping it around the waist, pointing to my belly button, and going right above where that is. This just loops through the teeth of the gait belt, and you can pull nice and tight. You want it to be tight enough that you can slip a hand underneath and still be able to support them, but not too tight that it's uncomfortable. And once you have it as tight as you want it here, you just bring this piece back and feed it through this other part directly next to it, and you can tighten it up that way. If you notice that the gait belt has loosened up a little bit and there's too much space in between like it is here, then you can always tighten this by feeding it back through, pulling down, and pulling on this string here. To get this out of the way, you can always tuck it into the side like this. And then to take it off, you just pull it back through the teeth here, and it'll come off no problem just like that. Now, if you have different lines or a colostomy bag or something over this midsection, it's completely fine if you would like to go higher up with the gait belt and go right under the shoulders and above the chest. So you can attach it right here as well. When you go to hold onto a gait belt, we recommend holding it like this. If this is looped around a person's body here, then you should put your hand underneath like this so that you have a good grip so it doesn't just slip through. Because if you hold it from the top, you don't have a great grip on it. But also, don't use your thumb underneath, because if the person happens to lose balance quickly, you could really easily injure yourself and hurt your hand that way. So really a great grip for you is to be able to have your hand here for strength and support, but if you need to, your finger should be able to slip out pretty seamlessly. As the person being transferred, some things you can do to help include changing your body positioning as best as you can. So if you think about when you're going to stand up or move to a different position, the easiest position to do that from is when you're sitting up. So if you're sitting at the edge of the bed, we'll have you scoot your hips all the way to the edge. You can lean forward with your trunk and your core. We'll put your feet flat on the floor and get ready to have your legs in a standing position. And then in one motion with the person who's helping you, you can stand up together, pushing from the bottom of your feet and using your arms to help lift you as well.